sorry for how nasty I look. I just had to get glasses. I've had glasses. But if you're new here, make sure to subscribe if you like it. And today I just learned this lesson recently. And I wish I had someone that told me this advice. And everybody loves when I do advice and everything on this channel because they just say this helped me so much and this and that. I've read tons of comments about that. But today we're going into something really, really deeply serious that I think can change somebody's life, and that is your creating yourself. How do you want to look? How do you want to do it? So I'm going to start off by saying everybody is perfect. There's no, everybody, they're perfect in their own ways because they were made with those flaws that made them imperfect, but in their own little way they have perfection to them. And so this video, I wanted to throw that out there. Everybody's different. Everybody's perfect and beautiful and creative. We're just by themselves. But I wanted to be able to help you guys out a little bit more of kind of finding yourself and creating yourself and how to do that, and helping you guys stay out of trouble, and just kind of giving you some good advice for maybe years to come, or just maybe this year going into whatever grade you're going into in school, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're going out in college or something. Whatever you're doing, maybe you can take this with you, especially if you're younger, around my age. So, with that being said, we're just going to hop right into it. And yeah, so my first thing to say is we choose what we think, how we act, and put it out here right now, right here. Everybody is smart. Everybody knows what they're doing. They know the goods and the bads. And just by, what parents say and what guardians say, teachers, you get the whole gesture. You know the rules. And so nobody can sit there and say, oh, you're dumb or you're stupid, because you're not. Because you know so much more than what they think you do. And so my mom was just telling me that people do things just to seem cool. But really, really, if you're asking me the honest truth, be yourself. If you know that whatever they're doing isn't right, or if they can get themselves in trouble, say, hey, this isn't something we should be doing, because maybe they don't know. Maybe their parent or guardian didn't say something because they don't realize it. And that's okay. They can, be blindsided, and maybe they just, maybe they never had to deal with it. And then your parents said something to you about it and say, hey, this isn't a good idea. I know what this can lead to. And we choose our attitude. We choose how we look at the world. We can choose how we act. We can choose everything. We can choose everything about ourselves. Now, our flaws and our medical conditions, sure. People will judge and sit back and say, this and that about you. But honestly, if I build up enough confidence, I'll let out on here kind of what is going on. Because then my friends will find out, and then they'll be able to know. But I'm not really positive, so I'm not going to do it just yet. So, until I officially know and talk to my parents about it. And so anyway, so nobody's perfect. Nobody has that sense of perfection to them, and then that's what makes you beautiful and makes you more just you. And I once heard Carrie Underwood say in this interview she said, I try not to be mad. I don't try to be mad because we're so blessed with everything around us. And there's no, sure, times get rough, but we really shouldn't get mad about it, and it's never the end of the world, but yeah, there's going to be some tough, mountains and tough situations, but like I am right now, I'm finding my ways around it. There's always ways around it. And if that's listening to people saying, hey, this is what's going on, or, or your parents will say, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, listen, because they know what the consequence is after that, because they basically probably did it. And I got told that yesterday by a couple people, and they said, the reason we say don't do it, and these people were parents, was because, they probably went through it, or they known somebody that went through, and they know the consequence in the long run. They're just trying to save you from it. Just, and getting you ready for the real world, because I don't think any of us are really ready for that. We're still going through school and, going through life, and at my age, a lot of girls are thinking, who's my next boyfriend, but, even that, who you're with, what you wear, who you hang around, is all your choice. It's not you are pressured to date this one Pacific person, sorry about that, Pacific person, or you have to be this Pacific person, or you have to act this way, because I feel like everybody, feels that way. They just don't do it, and they just act like they're friends to be like them and be known and be popular, because I've been in that. It's not fun, trust me. If you're asking me, and I'm being completely honest with you, I am. Don't go down that road, because then they're going to see, wow, she's being herself, and she doesn't care what we're maybe saying behind her back. Just be yourself. That'll make you seem like you're confident enough to be yourself. Be, outgoing. You're being so cool and kind and going after it. Make goals. That's the biggest thing. Make goals in life. Make goals of what you want to be. Do you want to be nice? You can wake up every morning and say, oh yeah, I can be nice. And that's, you choose that. You can choose if you get mad. You can choose how you act to this world. And you can, be perfect and never get yelled at by your parents, or just listen to what they say. Because, they were given to us to warn us and make sure we're safe and protected and loved. And even friends, if you see one of your friends doing something, maybe somebody that was doing that and they got in trouble, maybe it's illegal. I've had a couple of that time, and just being there and listen to their story. Don't just rush and say, hey, don't do that, or being aggressive. Just say, hey, please don't do this, because, it can get you in a lot of trouble, whatever it might be. And, and don't jump all over them. Just say, hey, I don't want you getting in any trouble, any hurt. Just, please step away from that. And, but it's all your choice. And then with suicide, I've talked about it before, and I got a lot of comments that I feel really bad because I didn't say this enough, and I'm sorry. But that is to never, please do never take what somebody says and use it in your life. Because I got told something that I cried for a complete hour, no lie, complete hour, and felt terrible. I didn't want to do anything the next day. It was actually yesterday, and I cried mostly yesterday, and I told my mom, I said I wanted to go home. Because we were out doing something, and someone said something on the phone. I'm like, I just want to go home. I didn't cry in front of my mom, and I went inside and I lost it. I just lost it. And I cleaned my room and, played some music and realized, that, you can choose who you are. Nobody makes you act some way. It's your choice how you act. It's not their choice, it's yours. It's your body. How do you want to live? Do you want to go out and do sports? Do you want to be a nasty teammate, not working hard? If I did that, my sports that I play, our tryouts coming up. It's time for the coaches to start talking like, hey, who should make the team and everything. And honestly, if you're not trying, if you're not being yourself, and just, especially if you're new to that school and you are still trying to get known, don't let them see, or even all you guys can accomplish every single one of your dreams that you deeply want to do. If that's sports, athletics, if that's, nursing, whatever it might be, you can reach it. You can be whatever you want to do. And it's your choice what you want to be. Don't be pressured to do something just because of your friends. Be there for them and say, hey, reach out here and say, hey, that's not a smart idea. Let's work through this together and back away from that bad, thing we shouldn't do, and let's just back away. And I hope this helped you and, and just made you feel somewhat relieved that you heard this advice and that you just literally needed to hear it, because I needed to hear it from this person that told me. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoyed.